What's up, everybody? Crypto Muscle coming to you in a YouTube video. Here we are, internationally renowned, worldwide syndicated for over 4.5 years now. Been on YouTube and long sustaining and maintaining in this space. And what do you see here? All right, this is what you see. You see trading charts, right? And these trading charts means it is time for the weekly update and so much more that I have to offer and the legendary Oracle has to offer. And that's war on the 1 minute chart here. And so, I'm going to begin with this, all right? People are stupid, all right? Because, I was reading about the liquidations that were happening this week, how many people got wiped and wrecked this past week because people are stupid. And the stupid thing is that people are going long, and it's like in this market right now, you shouldn't even think about trying to go long because that's one of the dumbest moves you'll be making right now. And I'm still a novice when it comes to trading, and I can see that to go long is a purely stupid move on your part, and so hence a lot of people got wrecked, and a lot of people just liquidated and all that stuff. And I hate to say it, but it serves you right. All right. So maybe those type of people need to follow along this method of trading so they wouldn't get liquidated and wipe their ass, from what's been happening here. Because I don't know why anybody would go long right now, as volatile as Bitcoin has been in the past month. All right, it's just crazy that just the thought of just trying to go like long term trading. I mean, let's look at wrong chart here. Let's look at Bitcoin, and you can see in the past week, it went from 43 down to 41. Now it's at 42. You look in the past month, 36. 37, and then it goes to, it rises to 41. So that's in the past month. But then when you look at the period, though, it goes from 41 to 44, then 43, and then almost touching 45, right? And then next thing you know, it goes back down to 41 again. And then that's just in the past few days now, when it went from 44, because people thinking it was going long, I guess, even though it was going sideways for that time period here, right? And then next thing you know, bam, people got liquidated there. And then people got liquidated there again from when it touched to 40. All right. So, and now it's back to 42. Right now is not the time to go long. All right. So, I mean, that's just pure, just looking at straight up without even looking at war on the 1 minute chart here. So, I always like to begin with gauging how the market is right now. Look at this. So much. And this is the 6 hour, right? Look at how this is going right now. I mean, so many ups and downs that there's almost no direction going right now. I mean, look at this. All right, it's been down for those 12 hours there, and then trying to make somewhat of a recovery in those 12 hours, and then you have an up and down there. This is down, and now it looks like it's starting to go back up again. In the past 6 hours here. Let's see when's the next time come. So the next time, from the time of this video, the next time won't be posted for another 2 more hours. But it looks good, but I would still wait to see what the next one starts with on the 6 hour, just to see if there's any sort of direction at all. All right, here's a 1 minute, but here's a 3 minute. So it's looking pretty nice right now in this little area of just betting to go up. But let's take a look at now the 1 minute here. My favorite exchange, because it is just like Bit7, the one I learned from personally. It's exact duplicate. I mean, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of differences, but it's tiny. But it's exactly like the clone version of Bit7, and Bit7 that was a great one. And I'm glad Oracle found this one because when Bit 7 went away, there was others that Oracle was, because Oracle's always looking for these exchanges, because he's trying to make it easy for people to leverage trade, in this market. Is leverage trading is super risky, right? And that's part of the reason why, the Oracle likes doing it. I like doing it because of the risk. It's high risk, high reward. And he's a bigger risk taker than me because, man, I have to draw the line. Now, I can't take that big of a risk in terms of just things in general. But again, when it comes to this trading, it just takes repetition and practice and all that stuff. So that's how you really got to look at it. Some of the things you should do when you look at these charts is your setup. Or you got the 1 minute. Make sure you go to Heikin Ashi. This is what we're looking at. You want to have all this other stuff, that's fine, but it's just to simplify it, and hone in on what you're looking for, right? So now you're looking for pattern, indicators, and direction just by visually looking at it. And again, I don't want to step on his toes because what he has to offer, he shows you what you're looking for exactly. And I might have alluded to it here and there, but again, I'm not trying to tell everything that he's teaching, because that's not the way it works around here, right? You gotta give it to the maker, and that's the Oracle himself, right? He's the maker, and so he's the one that will fully detail what you're looking for and so much more. All right, but let's see here. We're looking at what's been going on. So this was very nice earlier, and then this is like taking a break, right? Because when we're looking at what's going on the 3 minutes here and the 6 hour, it looks like it's starting to be on the up and up on the 6 hour chart here. So right now this was taking a break. Keep an eye on this. Maybe it's taking a longer break, right? And for me personally, I like trading down, but there's been not enough activity of direction to go down to bet on going down, to go into it. So, you just got to just keep an eye on it and continue to look like bet on going up. Like, what we had was just a recent pullback on Bitcoin, right? It topped out around 44, almost 45. And they said that it's just one of those things where there's going to be a pullback. The announcement of the Fed's interest rates dropped it a bit, and other factors in the market that kind of just dropped the momentum a little bit. But that's just the way it is, Wow, look at this. So, see, it's still in the high 42s right now. I'm sorry, low 42s right now, and it's going down, so we'll see where it goes. But man, when you see long wicks like this, those are great. Because especially when you have a fat bar and there's a long wick, oh man, those are great. So it's looking like it's going to keep going on the next minute here, had I jump in on this trade, but we'll see. And then my inexperience would kick in, because when I'm riding on something like this, oh yeah, see, so, and if that wick keeps coming out, oh man, this is a great trade had I gotten in here. Let's see if the wick keeps growing. So the wick looks like it's starting to continue to grow, and if it outgrows that one, oh yeah, that's even better. Oh yeah, this is looking nice. Keep going. Keep going. And if the next one comes out and it's kind of similar in pattern, oh, even better. Let's see here. This is pretty nice so far. But it's great though, when you're honing in on the 1 minute, you could really just dictate, getting in or out of the trade to that minute, like literally, because you can see how it's opening up or down, or you can see the direction it's going, and that's how you take control of how you trade, right? You're taking control of your direction, right? This is leading it out, and then you are in complete control. If now's the time to hit stop, see, for me, I'm thinking about hitting stop. If I'm already trading down, I'm already down here. It looks like it's starting to weaken a little bit. I would just hit stop. But that's where my inexperience kicks in, because maybe in this instance, Oracle will still go on this one. Yeah, for me, I would have just hit stop. But hey, you know what? We'll see, right? We'll see how this thing goes. But to me, it's starting to weaken a little bit now. And we'll see where this goes. But man, let me see. Yes, to me, there's still a lot more positive trading going on. When you look at over the last few minutes. So had I been trading down, I would have stopped right there, as I noted. So we'll see how this thing's looking. Because right now it seems like, just based on activity and pattern, that all the factors that has been causing the market to go down is starting to go back up again. It's just one of those pullbacks that typically occur when something goes up. And at least it's not a bubble, because when you have a big ass bubble growth, what's going to happen? It's going to get massively inflated. That next thing you know, it's going to have a big drop in the market overall. So let's see here. See, I got out, but look at it. It's still going good. It's looking like it's still going to go down. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just continue to see what the direction is looking like, and then go over just some recent, new updates, because the Oracle itself is always posting stuff daily, important stuff too, because it pertains to things like, hey, you know what? Today I will give access to to the Discord, for example, or hey, check this out today. Here's some tips on this and that. That's why what you have to do and should do is follow his Telegram group at the very least. All right, at the very least, if you're in Telegram, follow his Telegram group. All right, but at the same time, if you look at the links in my videos, I have direct access for the longest time, even before I started doing these weekly videos, that for the longest time I had a link to his YouTube channel on learning how to trade on War on the 1 minute chart, believe it or not. And you could go back in my archives, and the link to his YouTube channel with direct access to his method of trading has been in one of my links for the very longest time. Towards the top, actually, at the very top. And it's been dating back for a long time, probably years. All right. And the only thing I've really updated was maybe, the link to a particular channel of his. But it's always been there at the very top of all my links in there. And then most recently, when I started doing these weekly updates, that's when I started doing a direct access to his website, in terms of your commitment to the consultation and Discord and all that stuff. So, but so far it's it's been pretty. Like I said, because of my experiences, I got out. But look at it; it's been looking pretty good still in terms of just hanging in there. And again, like I said, Oracle probably would have just hung in there on that trade, and then look at it; it'd still be going down. See, to me, this is unexpected here, because when you look at the recent trends, it wasn't even like that at all. Yeah, see? And maybe a little bit here, but not really. See, I mean, mainly on the ups. So look at this over here. This was earlier in the mid 41s. Yeah, it's been touching on kind of like low 41. Huh, interesting. Let me see here. Oh, wow, this is a big ass wick right here. And if you hung in there on this trade, man, this is a good one. Look at that. Oof. I'll bet right now, I'll bet you later on you're going to see more people getting liquidated on the news. Wow, this is nice. See, so if you got in here, I bailed over here because I thought, you know, like I said, my inexperience would have said I would have just got out here and I'd be looking at myself, kicking myself in the ass right now. I'd be like, shit, man, look at this. It's still going down. Man, this is nice. So imagine if you were here and you got in and you hung in there this whole time. Poof. This is a pretty good amount you're making depending on how much you put in. And I mean, look at this. There was no pattern like this. You saw the chart, right? I went back, and there was nothing like this at all. There was a lot of sideways and then up, slightly down, up, slightly down. But now look at this. This is pretty big. It looks like it's gonna just head back down to where it was a few hours ago when it was in the low 41s. That's where it looks like it's heading right now. Man. See, this is a chunk profit here that I'm sure Oracle would be like all over this right now. Bam. And by the way, I got some highlights here because when that big massive drop off happened that I showed you earlier, let me see here if I show it here. No, that was in the. We're going to touch on a couple of Oracle's videos. There was a big drop off here, and he was doing his own video live during that time and documenting this part as he was in a trade doing that stuff. So we're going to take a look at that. Ooh, man, look at this. I'm just trying to see when this thing's going to end real quick, and then we'll move on. I just want to see where this thing's going to go. See, I would have been kicking myself in the ass right now because I would have hit the out button right here. And look at it, it's still going down. Man. And the wick's looking real nice. As long as you don't have a wick coming out the ass, you're good. See, this is where discipline needs to come in, right? So this is the part where, again, am I thinking about hitting that button to get out, right? So that's where, for me, I gotta really have, more discipline. Just kind of just be patient, see how this thing goes, and if there's going to be a change in direction or not. So that's where the discipline part kicks in. And you just really in football they say hold your water, right? If you're in a position where you got to crouch down on a 3-point stance and the quarterback is going through its cadence, right? Hut one, hut two, whatever. If you're like Peyton Manning, you say Omaha, Omaha, whatever. And then you got to hold your water because until that ball is hiked back to the quarterback, you got to really hold your position, And if you don't and you go early, what happens? You're off sides or whatever, right? So, same thing. Discipline means you got to hold your water, and there you are, right? This, if I panicked and hit out, I would have kicked myself in asking. But again, this time I was talking about football, holding your water, just kind of just see where this thing goes. Right? Man, this is, we have not seen this, all right? I've shown you the chart. Look at this. We have not seen this happen. This is crazy. And sometimes it does pay to read the news a little bit, right? You look around, let's go read, crypto news just to kind of see if there's anything going on right now in the market that could contribute to why Bitcoin is going up or going down. So you just kind of just look into that as well, right? All right, so now, is this going to go up? See, again, right? We were talking about holding your water. Let's just see where this thing goes. Because if you've already been riding this wave down, hey, there's no need to panic and get out right now because it could still be going down. It's just kind of leveling off. But I'd say the next minute here, if it stays in this green, for me personally, I'd be out. But I'm just letting it go, right? Holding that water. But I don't know. I'm not liking the wick out the ass, though. All right. So, again, right? We talked about it. Holding the water. Bam, look at that. Looking good still. Man, but we have not seen this wave right here happening. And it's still going down. This is crazy. Look at this. Man, whew. So right now, if you've been trading and you've been in this direction for this time, oh, you could definitely have that discipline to just hold, right? Because anytime there's going to be a tease of a green, you don't need to react to that. Holy shit, look at that. Damn. See, I'm trying to move on, but this is too exciting to not look at because we got to see where this thing's going to go. Even with this drop, it's Bitcoin is still barely up, almost yeah, just barely up, pretty much flat. So we'll see here where this thing is going to go, but this is too exciting to get away from right now. I'm trying to move on here, but I just can't. I just want to see where this thing goes. This is nice. Man, this is still looking very nice. Look at that. Man. Sorry for the silence, but I'm just like watching in awe right now. I mean, look at this. Like we have not seen this direction since we entered talking about this conversation here. Yeah, this is still looking good. But yeah, like I said, we've been in this trade for this long. To me, you'll be more confident in holding your water, right? Just holding your position, just being disciplined to hold. Because let's just say now they decided to just change in the direction. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to hit that panic button to get out just yet, right? You'll just be there. Okay, it might tease the green, but I'm just going to let it, see, let it go and see what happens. See, like right now, is it starting to level off? But you've been in this position for some time now. No need to panic, right? We'll just see where it goes, you know? We don't need to hit the out button just yet. Even though things might be leveling off, right? So let's see here. Because it might just be a little bit of a, letting out some steam just a bit. And then, it's still going to continue to ride down. You know, it'd be crazy if the market drops under 40. There might be a little bit of a panic, like across the market, if it falls below 40. I hope it does, actually. I just hope it does. See? Like I said, no panic. Just let it ride, Look at that. So, man, this is too exciting to get away from this. But yeah, so Oracle's consultation, once you start seeing what you're looking for, you're looking at the direction, you're looking at all kinds of factors that he points out, then you start to apply it, and it's like, wow, this is exciting stuff that, to an ordinary person, you're watching is like, you're bored, right, for an ordinary person, but when you start looking at it, you start trading with it, you start to see the results, you start to just see how things are unraveling and happening, to that very minute. It's too exciting to just get away from, right? Like right now, I'm too excited to just really like get away from it because I want to move on and talk about other things, and I just can't right now. Look at this. I mean, we're witnessing something very good here because if you were in on this trade, this is a very good trade. And so again, no panic, right? Look at this. Is it starting to taper off a little bit? Maybe, but no panic, right? No, not even close to hitting that out button yet, right? But we'll see. So yeah, this has been an exciting few minutes here. How long have we been on this thing now? Been on this thing for shit. What time is it, man? I'd say at least 20 plus minutes on this whole trading here. All right, so is it starting to taper off now? Is it time to hit the panic button or the out button yet? All right, so let's see what happens here. You know what? I would hit the out button. I see green, and if I've been riding this long, I would hit the out button. I think I wouldn't wait another minute because now it's going to start. If it starts to head in the other direction, you're going to start losing all the gains that you got. So right now it's take profit and see what happens. I see a wick. I see a big fat bar. It looks like it might be starting to trim back up. So very good trade, a very good ride. I think, yeah, I got out of this one. I'm not trying to lose all the gains that's been achieved there. But we'll give it another minute here. Let's see if it stays green, we'll get out of here. Yep, stays green. I'm out. So let's go. Let's move on. But so as you can see, man, that was a pretty good ride right there. I mean, all that whole time, that ride, it was very nice. And then we saw this here, got out, bam, good stuff. All right, let's take a look at the Telegram here. This is Oracle's Telegram, Oracle Fast Money Trader. He's always posting on daily updates on things going on. Look at that. I've been slammed today. I hope all you've been doing well, and see the testimonial room. It's on fire. Oh, this is from last week when I posted my video. So he's talking about my video. That he usually posts a number too, and usually he's pretty accurate when it comes to a number. And typically he posts a number, no timeline, and it hits, right? And he always makes sure he says no timeline. Now he just says boom, here, puts the number. And That's what it is, and usually it hits, right? So, live from the Lambo Get Rich, BTC, Lambo Tour, Crypto Live, Bankruptcy Marriage, good stuff here, right? So all kinds of just stuff he puts out every day, right? Futurecast, that's an ongoing thing he's been doing for years now. Futurecast, 35,000 alert. That'd be nice. And it did dip down pretty low recently. Let's see. Most important video I ever made on how to trade my system. So every time you watch, you will learn what you missed. Entries, exits, and all that stuff. Right? Started a Rumble channel. I actually have a Rumble, but I haven't really messed around with it yet. I just haven't had that push to do it yet. I do miss what's that other one? He would refer to it as the Miley Coco, but Coco Scope, all right? Man, Coco Scope was a good secondary avenue to YouTube, and too bad they went away. I do miss Coco Scope, though. Coco Scope was a very good, place to post stuff, Because you have all these other ones, right? I do BitChute, but BitChute's just outright. It's not really all that. And there hasn't been really anything like that since. Look at this. Free tickets to the greatest show on earth. Bam, right here. The Discord. Look, I gave you a Discord entry. So that's why you got to look out for stuff like that. And currently, his console has two options, right? The .06 and the .10. We've been talking about this. But now, this was posted yesterday, right? He's going to end the .06. Is ending in 3 days, and he's going to only have one. Because from the get-go, he's always had one option, which was, a certain amount of Bitcoin to go in, and you get, access to the consultation and the Discord. You get it all, right? Personal package, one deal, right? It's always been like that. Then recently, he started to split it into two options, kind of like an entry option here with .06, and then the flat. Always been that option, .10. So let's see here. Being that he posted this yesterday, 2 more days left on the .06 option here. So let's take a look at what is. Let me see here. Where is my? I'm trying to look for my conversion tab. Here we go. So let me upgrade up for there. So let me fix that. So let's see what .06 is right now. Currently at $2,500, and then the always option that he had is 4,100 currently. So, and it's just based on Bitcoin volatility and all that. So he's always offering deals and discounts. And by the way, talking about deals and discounts, all right, let me go to here. See, it's always been .10. All right, so the .06 was kind of like, hey, get your foot in the door, and you want more, you can always get more, right? And then you threw out this, option here. Let's go to this trading arena here. Let's see here. Let me reload this page. Or maybe just reverted back to this. .10. Alright, these are all his channels that you can follow him on. He's legendary in this space. Going back to the days of the platforms, right? The Bloods versus the Crips in crypto here. The Crips of crypto. That's him right here. The crypto. Alright. And Bloods bled out of this space. Alright, so that's what we have there. And look who's still here, right? The Bloods bled out of this space. All those token platform, shilling idiots in this space, right? Talk a lot of shit. And look at it. They wrecked themselves. They, whatever, all out of this space. I mean, there's a countless amount of names that are no longer in this space, right? I mean, we could go through the whole gamut of names in this space during the time that we were all in this thing, and look at them. No one from that time is left in this space. And if they are, barely, barely, I mean, barely putting out any sort of content whatsoever. Right? So that tells you something, that, the difference between those guys and the legendary one, and that's why, you gotta follow where the winners are, right? If you're a winner in the space, well, obviously it's because you follow winners like the Oracle. So that's what I did. So I mean, that's why I'm still here. All right, throughout all this time, I'm still here. When you think about that tells you something. All right, so I mean, how else can it be any other way? Let's see. So that package is going away. All right, that .06 is going away. 2 more days left. All right, so think wisely and quickly. The 15th will be here soon. All right, so like I said, 2 more days left. So access to that Discord, and he puts out news occasionally as well. Here's a link to a VPN that he uses, Malwarebytes Privacy VPN. So I didn't even know Malwarebytes. I have Malwarebytes, but I didn't really pay attention that they actually have a VPN. But yeah, I have Malwarebytes. How to profit from the Bitcoin's whole number game. All right. So step by step, how to avoid liquidation at 50x, anti-liquidation countermeasures. All right. Something that he put in place too while he did trading, to where, let's just say it does go backwards for some odd reason, some sort of direction change in the market because of some news that hits, right? This is kind of like putting a backstop, to, behind the catcher. Say like you're throwing a baseball, and the catcher misses it. At least there's a backstop to block it, right? So it doesn't fly wherever down the road or down the field, right? There's something to kind of block behind the catcher so it doesn't go too far, right? Well, that's what this anti-liquidation countermeasure is. It's a backstop to where if it does happen to change direction for the worst, this backstop will stop it from going any further into any losses, and you're good. So that's what that means. Check this out. This is very important. All right, and so he also started a email community. If you want to check that out, it's all on his webpage here. You can find all that here on his channel listing. You get Telegram, Twitter, all that stuff. All right, and there it is. Sign up on the private email list. That way, because he sends out daily news, daily information on just things in general. All right, so this is Bitunex. Here, let me refresh that. So these are the other charts that he looked at. He's looking at as well and uses Bitunex. My personal favorite is 5-bit, and I think he also refers to Bing. Bing X as well, right? I don't really go on that one too much. I dabble in that one, but Bing X is just okay, for me personally. That's just me though. Bitunex, I mean I sign up for it because anytime that he posts a new exchange, I sign up for it just because if I need it or want to utilize it, at least I know what exchanges to use, all right? Because he's always looking for these kind of exchanges, all right? Well, not BitMEX, but 5-bit, the 5-bits, the BingX, the Bitunex, to where it's friendly for the user and they don't try to rob you of your fees and all that stuff as well. So that's the stuff he's always looking out for. So that's another thing that he always looks out for you, is that, right? I'm going to pull up some Oracle videos here real quick. The one that I was referring to earlier. Let me pull that. Give me 1 sec. All right, so check this out. All right.
Check this out. That's 17 Ethereum profit. Let me see what that is. Let's go to right here. 17. Doing this from my phone. It's a little crazy.
Live.
Wow. A 17 ETH profit.
Look at that.
Is $37,000. Let's go back here. We're on Fibit. Okay, so I put in 8 Ethereum. We are up right now 215%. 18 Ethereum right now.
Crazy.
Looking over at the chart here, let's take a look. So we are on the 1 minute. Let's go over to the 3 minute. I don't know if I want to close this yet. Yeah, I should close that. Look. So here's where we are. Now on Bitcoin, 0.73. Let's go over here and see what that is. So 0.73, we're looking at a real-time profit of $31,000. So we got $31,000 in Bitcoin, $37,000 profit. This is on Fibit, on Ethereum. Okay, here's where we are. Hold on. Here, 166%, 207%. So we're going to get ready to close these in a minute. Now we know, hey, what's up? Crypto Sniper, Ocean Dust, Robert Winters, Vacoco. I can't live stream from my computer. It never works out. But from my phone, finally, once I could live stream in real time. Okay, the Sunday night dump. I told you all it was coming. Let's go to Discord. Blah, blah, blah.
That's another one, too. The Sunday night dumps. That's always a thing, too, you know, which is crazy.
It's insane.
Problem is, I'm not home for that.
Look. They're all doing it. This is great. But if we come up here to the daily trade updates, made a video about it. Here's the breakout, okay? 6 hour broke to the downside. I told you about the no trade zone. Did you guys follow along with this? It was epic. Where are my trades? Hold on. We are at 205%. That's 17 Ethereum. 0.69. 131%. We need to start closing these guys.
Yeah, close that.
All right, let's close this. Hold on, let's do each one. What are we on here? Bitcoin. Is that Bitcoin? Yeah. So let's close this Bitcoin trade right here. Let's go here. Hold on 1 second. We'll close it and watch my balance increase. Wait, is she going down more? We're at a local bottom here on the 3 minute. This is as real as it gets, baby. Crypto Dice in the house. What is up? We got to close this one. Close. Confirmation and watch the balance. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, I had my headphones in. We didn't get the sound. I forgot. I'm not recording on my computer. Now, let's check out Ethereum. All right, we're at the local bottom of the 3 minute. Let's look at direction real quick. Bumper. Look at that 6 hours. Straight down. And the time is 9 o'clock. Sunday night dumps, known as the DWAC, start around 7. So if we come here to the 1 hour, 9, 8, 7. So it started around 6. We had early indication, and I told you a 4-bar change. It takes 4 bars on the 1 hour to actually change your 6 hour direction, and boom. And everybody who did it profited with me. Okay, we're at 203% on my Ethereum. Now, how many ETH did I put in here? 8. At 50x, again, we are on the Fibit exchange, the easiest exchange. I told you, if you are losing, that means you are trading on BingX. They give you terrible prices, absolutely terrible prices. You always start up behind the 8 ball. I had a big trade in there the other day, and I don't ever talk about fees. Hold on, me. See where we are in 3 minutes. I don't ever talk about fees. ETH is still dumping. So we could see here, I have 8 Ethereum in total. What happens when you win? You get your 8 damn Ethereum back plus 17 of theirs. Now, you might say, but Oracle, there are fees. They're going to get a half of fucking ETH. A half of ETH. I'm going to get 16.5 Ethereum. All right, let's do this again. Hold on. 1. I'm not used to live streaming because I can never do it on my computer and everybody wants to see. That's what I get.
Shit.
And they get half an ETH. You want to talk to me again about these? But I will tell you, I can't say it publicly. I'm using Bitunex. I gotta get this money, guys. Get ready. I'm using Bitunex and I'm using Fibit. I've totally stopped Bing X. I'm gonna make a video for you all. I tell you what, I'm gonna take it to my desktop and show you. Okay, 209%. Let it rip. 210.
Oh man, look at
Love
that.
it. 212. So as I earn ETH, okay, yeah, but the power.
See, this is
above
real
you.
shit. This is not stuff you can make up. I mean, I'm showing you proof of what he's doing, and this is crazy. As you saw it right there before your eyes, what was happening. All right, this is stuff you can't make up. This is stuff that you know you could say, oh, Oracle's a scammer and blah blah blah. I mean, he's showing you proof of what he's actually doing. I mean, how can you get any better than that? I mean, that's crazy. Look at
I
this.
think you're new here. I haven't seen you comment before. See, inside my Discord group, which I'll link below when this is over. I can't link during a live stream. But when it's over, I'll link it. In my Discord
This
group,
was just 2 days
I tell
ago.
them in advance what's going to happen. Technical analysis is a study of my wins in the past, and they try to replicate them. What we do here is try to tell you how to predict the immediate future. We don't care the price of Bitcoin tomorrow or the next day or next year. None of that.
Yeah,
Winning
exactly.
is done in a moment. We are breaking paradigms here. We are traveling at 50x leverage on an exchange that's open to everyone in every country. Now, come on, fucking Windows 11. So here's my ETH trade. 8 Ethereum, 220%. I am in no rush to close. Let me teach you something. How many times?
That's the I'm talking about holding your water, right? Because
You always.
once you start holding it for a while and you've been riding on a win, you don't have to have that urge to just get out, right? Because look at that. Just pure profit alone, 220% is crazy.
Put your finger on the trigger. Okay? You can even open the box. Open her box like that and stick your finger right there in the G spot. That's the G spot of the trade. Most people, when you're up like this, or when you're up 40, 50%, you don't close. And then you wind up losing it all. Okay? How do you close? You see my profits going down? Guess what? I'm getting ready to close. In my mind, I have a number. The number is 200. At 200%, 200% up, I'm sorry. 200% up, I close. And we increase my amount of Ethereum. So right now we're at 204. I made up this number 200%. That's why I'm happy. My finger is right on the G spot of the trade.
Looks like about to close it.
202.
Pretty close.
203. See how calm this is? 200.
Boom.
Ah, G spot. G spot's been hit. Now we have 24 Ethereum. From 8 Ethereum to 24 Ethereum. Now let's see if we did the right thing. Here's the there they are. The green army's approaching. Look at that. Look at that.
See, there you go.
Look at that
the
exit.
Timing.
Can you believe that? We were short. Unbelievable. This is real. This is real time. 9:28 Sunday night from my goddamn laptop, and you just seen every bit of it happen right there.
Exactly what it is.
We crushed it in Bitcoin. All right, we
Damn.
took them for about. You figure out where the comma goes, okay? I know where the decimal goes. That's all that matters. And then Ethereum, we hit them again.
Look at that.
16.5.
So
I
over
think
60,
fees, right?
But 67,000 plus.
Sunday night dump. We call this the dwack. And did you notice the one thing that I did, everyone? The one thing that none of you do right, okay, except for the people who are in my group. Look at this dump. Look at that. I rode that down like a slut at 4 a.m. on a Saturday night. And then I waited, right? And then let's set this up properly. We need the auto adjustment.
Yeah, you just waited. Just waited
And
and
I
waited.
got out. Look.
And you said
I
200
waited
was
a
the
little
number.
bit, see if there's a little bit more. I had plenty of profit. And I dumped this shit. Okay? And now you know what I do? This is called
profits.
the ambush. We don't ambush her bush on the 1 minute. We ambush on the 3 minute. So, look. You want a short, right? Imagine this. You're a skydiver. You're not a technical
Whoops.
analysis TA hole. You're a skydiver. You get paid for how far down you
And
could
that
jump.
big ass wick. Look at that.
Okay? Think about it. Where do you want to jump from here? Would you like to jump from here? Or would you like to jump from here? I like to jump from here. That's what I just did. So I come over here on Fibit. Oh, this is such an easy exchange.
Yeah.
I make sure I'm on auto.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, when I got in and learned on Bit 7, 5-bit is exactly the same thing. And so that's what I'm saying. You can't get any user friendly than this, all right? So this is definitely what you want to utilize and to trading with is the 5-bit exchange. But yeah, so you saw that, all right? Proof right there, live, as he was showing it. $67,000 just in that period of trading alone on Sunday Night Dump. That is crazy, and as they were going to say, epic, all right? So, what are you waiting for? I mean, this is a deal, all right, when it comes to what we have going on here. All right, this is the deal to get in this thing right here. Right now, 3 days left on the .06. We talked about what he has to offer in that package last couple weeks. Let me see if the page is loading up. I think he might have already gotten ahead of himself and took down that page because it's kind of a limited package, right? And you'll get some things out of it. But you want the full package, it's .10, all right? And if you want to get something like that, what he just showed you, and again, it takes practice and repetition and all that, well, then this is the way to go. This is how you learn. And this is what he is trying to teach you through his consultations, right? Is looking for that direction, looking for the certain little things that he does on his videos. He talks about things, but the certain little details, he saves that for the consultation because, of course, if you got to, pay to play, right? That's how you learn. And so that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. And so he even reached out an olive branch to me and said, hey, if anybody mentions Crypto Muscle as the guy, in reference, he will throw a $500 discount. I mean, it's something, So $500 discount if you just mention my name, and that will, go into play into giving a discount on the Discord, or I'm sorry, this whole consultation package, right? So whether it's the .6 that's ending in now 2 days left, because that's ending on the 15th, or .10 where you get the full package, all right? So either way, it's still a win in terms of learning how to trade in this way. All right, so I talked about my experience in it. I just showed you live what he did just a couple days ago. All right, I mean, this is kind of like the land of opportunity right now because you never know what's going to happen with platforms in the future, right? Trading has always been here, will always be here, and this is definitely an avenue to the promised land of possibly great income that you could be making for yourself in the future. And I mean, I can always use examples. For example, there used to be a YouTuber named Big K, all right? Platforms like me, and ever since he got into this, he honed his skills in trading, and guess what? No longer on YouTube. You know why? Because he lives off the trading now, and that's what he's been doing ever since. And so he's a good YouTuber too, but he just went off YouTube and just going off of just trading now, and so that's an example that I always like to reference to of just someone that really took this and ran with it. So don't miss out on this opportunity, all right? The .06 is going away. This will always be here. And, depending on the market and all that, he does make adjustments to it because he's still, at the same time, you got to pay him for his time and his teachings. But on the other hand, he's reasonable enough to adjust it to market conditions. So, he's a good guy all the way around, all right, and a great friend in the space. So check it out. All right, link is in the description. I got everything that you need in terms of how to get to his pages and how to sign up, all that good stuff. It's all in my links. You just got to check it all out. Have any questions, hit me up. But again, if you mention my name, $500 discount. I mean, that's a great olive branch that Oracle put out there for me to just offer for everybody else. So check it out, all right? And and I said that in the end, I'm always going to dedicate something weekly to this sort of thing because it is part of my, I guess, part of my ways of, making passive income. Um, and that is in trading, leverage trading style. And something that I haven't done in a while, I have to admit that. So something that I'm going to try to incorporate and get back into doing. But I wanted to kind of get this thing out there and get the ball rolling once again to show you guys that, this can be for you too, besides the platforms and everything else that I do out there. So check it all out. Links are in the description. Mention my name, Crypto Muscle, and you get a $500 discount. I mean, you just saw it. Epic, right? So, just want to say thanks for tuning in. And man, this is just crazy, right? Let me just look at this again. Let me see here. So now it's been going sideways ever since that big red riding pattern. It's been kind of just sideways now. But hey, that's what it's all about. All right, so other than that, subscribe to everything I got. Got a lot of stuff, whether it's my channels, my podcast channels, Telegram, even my link tree if you like mashed up music. All right, I'm working on a couple of them right now, actually. So I have a couple in mind, and I'm working on it. So stay tuned for all that stuff. All right, that's enough for me. Comment down below, and you know what? I'm gonna post this thing in my podcast channel as well, since I haven't had a new podcast content in a little bit of time now. So yeah, this will definitely fit the parameters of my podcast. My podcast channels typically I like to do like 1 hour videos on it, and so this definitely fits the parameters of that. So I'll actually have this posted on my podcast channel as well. And something I need to grow as well. I just haven't really focused in on it lately. So there's things I still dream about doing, all right? And I'm still trying to work on all that. It's just the time is just so hard because I'm just so damn busy, So other than that, again, thanks for tuning in. All right, the discount, the deal that Oracle's doing, the deal he's doing is going away soon. All right, a couple more days left. I'm just trying to remind you guys, and don't want to miss out on that. All right, let me remind you guys again. Look at that, and if you connect to his Telegram channel, you should check to see if this still applies. Because if this still applies, then you definitely want to get in on this. It's a great Discord group and lots of information, great chats, groups or sections, I guess you could say, and and they're good people in there too. Good people. They're just there to help you answer, get you answers if you have questions and things like that. So that's what's great about it too. A very user-friendly group. And not just user friendly, but just friendly people in general. Oracle's always in there as well, interacting with everybody. So he's not, big time in people like certain YouTubers do, where they think they're just too good to talk to you and ignore you and all that stuff. And we've seen that, right? I've proven that too, right? And so pretty funny stuff though. But yeah, so check that out. See if that's still available. I'm already in it, so I can't really say, oh, it's not going to work for me because I'm already in it, so I can't try it to see. But definitely try that out. And again, $500 discount if you mention my name. All right, Crypto Muscle. All right. Other than that, whoo, man, that was just crazy. I'm blown away by this right here. So something that you guys can definitely do, again, with practice and repetition, right? They always say Rome wasn't built in one day, which is true, right? But if you practice, and hey, you never know, sky's the limit. All right, so that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.